All right. Hello. I am going to go ahead and share this. I'm going to try and remember to share it. There we go. I keep kind of forgetting, and then I do the whole meditation. Nobody's there. That's fine. I'm new. I don't expect anybody to be there right away. But it is funny because it's like, oh, nobody was there. And then I go to close windows and I'm like, oh, yeah. Forgot to share the link. So I usually keep up the last meditation until I do the next meditation. So if you ever do not catch me, or if it's not live, then just realize I'll be back tomorrow. Right? And with your help, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. So always send me your wishes, even if you don't like or subscribe. Just good vibes, like, hey, or not, good vibes saying, I want Trey, the Broken Path Shaman, to go out there and meditate every day, even if I'm not watching him. And that bit of intent in the universe is enough to, I say a lot. It's enough to boost anybody's motivation, inspiration, ability, your activation. So, yeah. All right. So, as I say every day, welcome. I'm Trey. Let's start over. I'm Trey, the Broken Path Shaman, and I'm here to share space with you today and watch the divine awaken in you, or watch you awaken the divine in you. Yeah, but we're here to share. So enjoy the time that we have here in this little bit of space. My goal is to do about a 20 to 30 minute meditation. You hang out as long as you can, come in and out wherever you can. It's not about having music. It's about bringing intent to the space, right? So if you want music, have music. I'm going to play some chants in the background that I found while looking at Reclaiming Collective. But Spiral Hawk has a whole series of stuff. So the link is in the description for sure. If you want to follow along with this playlist, started yesterday. I'm going to just kind of go through it today, the rest of it today, or as far as we can get. So hopefully they don't have any copyright issues with that, but here it goes. I'm going to set a timer that has very similar bowl sounds, so this will be interesting. I start off kind of in a prayer position. Meditation should not hurt. So
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
Forgot one thing. I gotta change the sign on my door to say I'm meditating.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening.
If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat and I'll answer them at the end. Currently, my intent is to have an active inhale and a relaxed exhale. At the top of the inhale, I really find my posture and hopefully it corrects any imperfections.
We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. 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 We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. 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 We are opening.
Love drums.
We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up
Want everybody,
in sweet surrender to the luminous
if you
love
can,
light
to
of the One. We are
focus on those muscles at the corners of our lips and stretching towards the sky. Nice exhalation. These are courageous muscles that we should try and exercise every day. If not, just appreciate them every day. So I'm going to take a moment to get into my second kind of posture.
sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are
So the second posture is butterfly is the best name I have for it. And I place the soles of my feet together and hold on to them.
Breathe, oh, breathe is come. Breathe is welcome. Welcome, breathe. Welcome, breathe. Oh, breathe is come. Welcome, breathe. Welcome, breathe. Oh, breathe is come. Breathe is welcome. Welcome, breathe. Oh, breathe is come. Breathe is welcome. Welcome, breed. Oh, breed is come. Breed is welcome. Welcome, breed. Oh, breed is come. Breed is welcome. Welcome, breed. Oh, breed is come. Breed is welcome. Welcome, breed. Oh, breed is come. Breed is welcome. Welcome, breed. Oh, breed is come. Breed is welcome.
My goal is to have my shoulders drop and my spine lengthen. Active inhale, relaxed exhalation.
She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to return. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to return. Blessed be and blessed are the lovers of the lady. Blessed be and blessed are the mothers, maidens, crones. Blessed be and blessed are the ones who dance together. Blessed be and blessed are the ones that stand alone. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to return. She's been waiting, waiting. She's been waiting so long. She's been waiting for her children to remember to return. Blessed be and blessed are the lovers of the lady. Blessed be and blessed are the mothers, maidens, crones. Blessed be and blessed are the ones who dance together. Blessed be and blessed are the ones that stand alone.
Be from the hall beneath the trees was and shall be. 3 from the hall beneath the trees was and shall be. Come with sister, swoop to the ground, loose and the web that binds us down. Come with sisters, swoop to the ground, loose and the web that binds us down. Free from the hall beneath the trees was and shall be. Free with sisters, swoop to the ground, loose and the web that binds us down. Come with sisters, swoop to the ground, loose and the web that binds us down. Come with sisters, swoop to the ground, loose and the web that binds us down. Join with the hands of the weavers, 3 was and shall be. Join with the hands of the weavers, 3 was and shall be. Free from the hall beneath the trees was and shall be. Circle round the sunrise, waters of our birth. Circle round the stars at night and circle round the earth. Oh, circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round for freedom all across the world. Circle round for happiness for every boy and girl. Circle round for love from our head down to our toe. Circle round to spread it out wherever it may go. Oh, circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground.
True words will never be said. Circle round in the sky, reaching round.
Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. We dance upon the earth as it circles round the sun. This planet we call home is such a special one. And so we give our thanks for what this day may bring, giving us another chance to circle round and sing. Oh, circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round the sunrise, circle round the breeze, circle round the flame inside us dancing free. Circle round the ocean, the waters of our birth. Circle round the stars at night and circle round the earth. Oh, circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round, reach for the sky, stomp on the ground. Circle round,
Reach for the sky and stomp on the ground. I like to let the blood get back into the parts of my body that might have been a little restricted.
The air, the fire, the water, return. Aye, 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 the earth, the air, the fire, the
Third
water,
part of meditation, I like to stand, get grounded,
the earth,
rooted.
the air, the fire, the water, return.
Camera's not that great, so you won't see all me. The goal is to eventually have a studio for this.
The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. Aye, 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 the earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. Aye, 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 the earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. Aye, aye, the earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return. Aye, aye. Circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in your heart. Mary meet and Mary part, and Mary meet again. Mary meet again. Mary meet again. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. She is the clouds up in the clear blue sky, she is the ground beneath my feet. She is the oceans and the falling rain. She is the spark that lights my way. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. She is the clouds up in the clear blue sky. She is the ground beneath my feet. She is the oceans and the falling rain. She is the star that lights my way. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. She is the clouds up in the clear blue sky. She is the ground beneath my feet. She is the oceans and the falling rain. She is the star that lights my way. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. She is the clouds up in the clear blue sky. She is the ground beneath my feet. She is the oceans and the falling rain. She is the star that lights my way. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. I walk with the goddess, she walks with me. Goddess, she walks with me.
Alright, I don't know what that is. Maybe the next. Yeah. Nice. So that looks like the next song in the whole series. That was a good one. Seeing stars, I'm seeing stars. Seeing stars, I'm seeing stars. My shiny-eyed surprise. So I just wanted to kind of wrap up. There were no questions. Nobody joined today. Thank you for being out there, for sure. I just wanted to put something out there. I was thinking about, since I do this every day, and there's all kinds of things on the to-do list that I wanted to do every day that I didn't, and I did, but one of them is always like reading this. So this is one that I consider a bathroom book. Bathroom book would be something where you put it in the bathroom, somebody can read it for their session in the bathroom, not to be too gross. So these are all like one page at a time kind of things, right? And my little bookmark. Oh, fun. Reminds me of Conan the Barbarian art. But I read it like randomly. I read different pages here and there when I feel like inspired. It's a book I bought years ago, forever ago. I don't know, 10 years maybe at this point, something like that. But I love it. I like it. and I wanted to share it with you, but it is not my book. I didn't write it. So I don't want to read it verbatim without without the author, Barbara Ardinger, without her consent. I looked her up today. I think she's 74 years old now. It's 2020. So she's older, but I emailed anyway. She had an email on her website. I should put that in the description too. I'll go ahead and put the email since I'm talking about this. And I asked her if I could read it. So hopefully I'll be able to read this to you in the future. It's something, it would be a separate series, definitely not part of the meditation thing. That's something on my channel. But let's just read, if she doesn't allow it, this is what I plan to do. So let's just do a preview of what's to come. So today is May 9th, and they're all organized to have like the date up there. So May 9th. And some of them are really random and others really do fall in line with what's happening. So May 9th is Lumeria. To the Romans, Lumeres, also called larvae, were the disembodied wandering spirits of dead ancestors. Dun, 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 May 9th, right after Beltane, when the veil is at its thinnest. But I kind of imagine the veil's at its thinnest in the other direction, right? So Samhain, the veil's at its thinnest, talk to your ancestors. I almost wonder if it's like veil at its thinnest for all the babies and all the little ones coming into the world, right? So in Beltane, we celebrate fertility and growth and the new spirits. And maybe that's a way to look at, because some ancestors, reincarnation, depending on what you believe, old spirits, new spirits are never new. They're just recycled, So all these things to say, that would be really fun. So putting it out there in the verse, as the brown coats like to say, in the verse, good affirmations and good spirits that she'll be okay with the thought. And if not, I say go get the book anyway and read it yourself. Definitely great for the different Sabbats for pagan. So I can ramble forever. I've done it before in the past, and I'm sure I'll do it again in the future. But thank you, Namaste, for joining me. Really appreciate everybody there. And as always, let me know what you think. You can follow me on Twitter as BP_shaman. I do a weekly fun day tip. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to kind of run by. Okay, another distraction. I want to run by my Sunday fun day tip that's coming up because I'm still trying to refine it so that it sounds good. So I'm just going to kind of read out my thoughts out loud, and you get the live preview. I'm doing it live. Of kind of where I'm going and what my intent was. Ooh, I got thirsty during that meditation. Body's pretty good about controlling like dry mouth and all that kind of stuff, especially depending on how you breathe. But I think energy work takes that water out of you. So it's always good to power up on water, powers body. All right. So in general, what I'm going to talk about tomorrow on Sunday, because Sunday is a fun day where we fill up and nourish. And, or it's a fun day for me. We're going to talk about the wheel of the year because I'm pagan, a nature-based pagan, more agnostic than anything, but we won't get into that. You asked me, we can talk about it. But basically, I'm polytheistic. I'm polytheistic. All gods are good to me. Your gods are good to me. As long as gods are in general good, I'm totally down with it. As long as you're preaching things of love and sharing, we're great. As soon as we start getting selfish, I have problems. Dogma or no dogma. So with that being said, the wheel of the year is really important for me as a nature-based pagan. And wheel of the year coincides with seasons and sun cycles and solar cycles and celestial bodies and days on the calendar. So the one that just passed that I really want to talk about is Beltane. And so every time one of these comes, which there's 12 in a year, I like to focus on it and just kind of meditate, come up with ideas, really feel that holiday or Sabbath. And so Beltane is one that ushers in the spring. And like I said earlier, alluded to earlier, fertility, bunny rabbits, Easter, no coincidence that happens around the same time of year. Also, But it's not a solstice. It's just a different Sabbath. There's some names for them too. I forget. Equinox, solstice, all that stuff. So I think it's equinox. There we go. Either way, I don't know all the terminology. I just know that May 1st was it. And I usually like to celebrate these Sabbats in very defined ways, and I'll share that on some later posts. But I like to eat some food related to the Sabbath. First, I like to read about the Sabbats just so I know what, in general, what frames it. Like culture, where the stories come from, icons, words, names related to the solstice. But then I also like to eat some food or celebrate food of that period or of that solstice Sabbath. And then there's usually some actions or intentions that can go with the Sabbath. So one is like for Beltane specifically, and I converted these for me, but you could hang homemade prayer flags because the ancestors are in the light and the wind, the earth and everything else. But I always believe they can read those and see those. So put your thoughts out there so they can see them. Don't keep them in a book, keep them out and keep them refreshed. So that's one thing you can do in the spring. Another thing are maybe set up a mirror in your garden or set up a mirror somewhere or just kind of look in a mirror. It's a time to just understand that there's other worlds out there. And it's not that you're scrying or looking for anything, but just a reminder that, you look in the mirror, the words are reversed, things are different, can at basic give you a different perspective. It could expand your mind, take you down the rabbit hole. I love the Matrix, but that's a whole different story. Another thing you can do is wash your face in morning dew. Now, I couldn't do this, and I live in Berkeley. People pee everywhere, dogs pee everywhere. Not too keen on putting my face into the grass, and I don't have a yard. But if you find a place where you're not germophobic like me, yeah, wash your face in the morning dew if you can do that, if your environment allows it. I just wash my face normally. You can do it in a vaporizer, some good ideas. So another is fashion a wand. The winter has twigs that have been drying all winter. They're nice and, I forget the word, but where they're cured and ready. So yeah, fashion a wand. Don't cut it. Take what's already dead. Right? We want to really respect life, especially because it's so scarce at the moment. Sorry, your dog is all stressed. Poor doggy. Mama went away, so doggy is bummed. Okay, and last thing is flower crown. Again, I wrote flower crown when I was coming up with ideas because that's what they used to do. There was a lot more abundance of plants back in the day. I would say maybe make a figurative flower crown. Let those flowers stay in the ground. We need the pollinators and get them. It needs to be in the air, yada, yada. So don't cut the flowers unless you plan on eating the flowers. But some of them just fall naturally, right? And so last two things is one, there's this thing called Atheo-Pagan, A-T-H-E-O Pagan. They're more like atheist pagan, but again, they have some great tips on just how to be a nature-based pagan. You can catch me daily here on the YouTube channel, or you can catch me every week as Sunday Fun Day tips on Twitter. So thanks again for your time and your extended time, and we'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.